Good evening, I am the MMO researcher. Good old crafting and life skills, the backbone to your MMO's economy, the hidden strength to your fighters on the front line. Life skills and crafting add so much to an MMO, if it's done correctly. Do it wrong, then it just gets annoying and tedious. I'll list some good examples how we can fine-tune both these aspects, starting with crafting. Most MMOs make crafting pretty straightforward. You need these items with this amount of skills, and we're done. Too simple for my liking. A game that made crafting a little bit more interesting was an MMO called Mabinogi. Being able to dye your equipment, the stats being on how well you smithed it. Hell, even the game added a signature with your character's name on your weapon for all to see. Small touches like that add so much to crafting, yet it was only limited to smithing and tailoring. Why not add customizable effects to potions? Why not make it to where the creator can modify the stats on their own? Within reason, we don't want to make it too overpowered. Make the skill level dependent on how much it can be modified. A certain game called Soul Ash 2 has different ingredients to be added to the given crafted items to give it more of a unique effect for each individual ingredient used. So adding more space for extra ingredient slots to add more effects every time they level their life skills is a good option. The more customizations you add to crafting, the more the player's heart and soul goes into the gear. Crafting should feel like this for all MMOs. Now, let's talk more about life skills. Having good life skills is important to any MMO. If it's lacking or boring, most players won't even bother looking into it. To make life skills have meaning in the world is a very difficult thing to do. Each life skill added in the game should not outshine another. We need to have all the life skills instead complement each other. Fishing, hunting, farming, and cooking should benefit from each other drastically. Make it to where high-quality farming goods can add more effects to the cooking. But why just stop there? Shouldn't smiths be able to craft better cooking furniture or better tools to help other life skills? We can also have a researcher life skill to help fine-tune or provide a buff to other life skills by crafting alongside a fellow player. Once the researcher and life skiller is finished on that item that they were working on, it should be even better since you actually had a researcher teaching and providing more knowledge and tricks to the craft. Another option can be community research effort to see what this material or martial part can be used for. For example, a hunter shot this animal and managed to harvest its liver. The item will say unknown properties. He can then sell it on the market or for other players to test in crafting or to research to see what these properties will do for each individual life skill. Is this liver a great potion, or does it only add a small effect? And farmers grind up this liver for a better fertilizer. Can a smith extract its fluids to add to the quenching process to add something to craft? After enough research is done, it will then become common knowledge of what the liver does to where any player can just tell what this item would do. Now imagine a story the player can write on their weapons with this idea. This fine crafted sword was quenched with liver extract of a dragon, while our other players, I've quenched the sword in the blood of a hamster. Each method being their own should add different effects to the weapons. Now for people who don't like the weight, we should just still let the effects take place if a player doesn't know what the item does and just toss it in the forge. It may not be efficient, but it is fun. Lastly, we should also add an option for our crafters to not contribute to community research. Some players like to keep their secrets. We should let them. Another good example for life skills in crafting is to be able to hire mentors, players, and even NPCs at higher levels to help boost other players' life skill EXP gain. Making this an in-game mechanics would make any player happy, and it just does not have to be limited to life skills. Another topic that should be discussed: should we also make these skills have infinite levels? Going beyond can also create nice story narratives and add special effects to gear. The list goes on, and I could talk about life skills and crafting for hours. So comment below. I would like to hear more of your ideas so I can fine-tune these methods better for our future MMO. Stay strong out there.